What's up, everyone? Drew, aka Catcher Rockets here. I hope y'all had a good day today. Um, Fortunately, I do have time to go live today. I didn't think I was gonna have time, so that's good. Let's hop right into it. Um, Hopefully, I hope people got in calls here. Even if it's during all of the chopping sideways, ideally when we came back and retested right here, this would be the spot to hop in. Or actually, we should look at SPY, not ES. I mean, it's the same thing, but ideally, if we hopped in here, this would be amazing. If you were in for this chop, you still should have been good. Um, yeah, other than that, everything we looked at yesterday was kind of a miss. It was a weird day. Um, I am going to crank through this video today because I have a lot of stuff to do today. So we're going to try to make this a quickie 30-minute. Anybody pick up more SFRM today? It was on sale today. I got some. Mm. You are annoying. There we go. Unfortunately, can't draw SIGs here. We're not overlapping on our value areas. We are pushing up on price. Kind of surprised they did what they did today. Was the sell-off news-based? Does anybody know? Because I was pretty surprised to see it. It also tilted me. On ES, I had an order to buy long here, and I put it like before I went to bed, I think, or during the afternoon. I don't even remember. And I woke up a couple of times, and then I saw this. Like, it came like a butt hair away from filling me long, which would have been really nice. It would have basically caught the bottom if, yeah, it was really close. And then it did this sell off, and I got filled here, and then obviously it stopped me out, which is a bummer. But yeah, I feel like that has to have been news based. I didn't really pay attention to the market very much today. Um, yeah. All right. Anyway, back to SPY. We have another spike. Wild. All right, this can be moved. This is a new poor low. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh well, let's move on. Currently breaking back out of this flag. Still want to see them hit 635. Um, we already know this, but futures are up. Ooh, I want to check something really quick. I'm in long right now. Okay. They need to break this 62 and then go higher. $67.25. Um, sorry, I'm trying to game my. I don't know what's going on with me right now, other than I've had an off day and I'm like really tired and just not feeling it. Um, volume was a little lower today compared to the last 9 days. Um, let's check our news, see where we're at. Existing home sales, 30 minutes after the market opens. That's going to give us some movement. Other than that, we don't really have much going on throughout the day. Let's check out our fear and greed index. Still in greed. Okay. Um, let's look for our large volume nodes and so on and so forth. I did not want to do that, but okay. Let's see. So we still have the sell side stuff at the top, which we already have marked. Major buying. Down here. I feel like this needed to be caught today because that was the move. This was that retest that we were looking at. This candle here, where it tapped our buy side high volume node, basically to a T. That's where you wanted to get in, and we've already. I guess what I'm trying to say is, I feel like that zone's already played out, so I've taken it off my chart. So this down here, we have a large amount of orders right there that were traded. Um, no. No. Is it that? No. Okay. Oh, we've got some large orders here. Retesting this is not bad. I mean, this is also why I'm in long here. 51 to 48. This is more significant. 53 to 50. For some reason, this does not feel like the zone that I want to highlight, but we'll see. Yeah, 53. Okay. To 50. Need to translate this over to our SPY chart. 11:55 candle on Tuesday. I think that's the zone. Let me just double check. Oh, not quite enveloping that body. Or the wick, I mean. 12:45. So this is our zone. 629.57 to 629.13. This is buy side. Pretty certain soon this is going to turn into buy side HVN because I am getting tired of typing out high volume node. But so I guess new people that start joining, they're not going to know what I'm talking about. But I guess they can ask the question. Makes sense. It's lined up with like our spike base and our spike here. So for me, tomorrow could be pretty simple depending on how we open. Let's quickly check imbalances. I don't think there are any. I think there's one kind of in the middle of a downtrend, which we're not interested in. Okay, we have one down here at the bottom, which we are interested in. We're not interested in this. 23 to 25. No, we're not interested in that, actually. This, unless they created one here. Let me look at it. Yeah, this is a huge amount of orders. I am interested in it. 23, I don't think we're going to see it tomorrow anyway, but it's not bad to have it on our chart. 23 to 25. We just want to be aware that we've already kind of sliced it. So this is one of those ones where if we come back down here, we want to slice through and then get back in on the breakout above. Actually, no, I'm not even going to put this on my chart. It's so far down here. Do I have the right level? Six 323 to 6325. Yeah, it's way down here at the bottom. I'm good. I don't think we're going to be revisiting this anytime soon. Let's check the top, see if there's any imbalances at the top that we need to be aware of. No, we don't have any. Okay. Let me get this off the screen. Close this. And sorry, when I'm for people that don't know, when I'm looking at those charts, I can't see my sorry. when I'm looking at those charts, I can't see the chat. So, hey, what's up, Stocks for Real? Um, Sell off from a spike. Was it? Oh yeah, I mean, okay. But we opened. Let me see. This. Oh yeah, I guess it is right off the spike base that we kind of sold off from. Makes sense. I mean, it's not unusual for news to align with levels, so that's pretty normal. Let's see. Okay, buy side HVN. I'll just distinguish the difference between a buy side and a sell side, right? If the, it's actually probably if I just do it on ES here. So like if my buy side HVN, or I should say, actually, am I super confused? I need to reload my charts. Sorry, bear with me. Wow, that's a lot of selling. The heck happened? Okay, so where is my chart? There we go. And then we're looking at, okay. I'm mildly confused. It's okay though. All right, I'll do my best to explain it right now. I think this one's actually a sell side high volume node. And so what it is we had like a large amount of orders come in this range here, right? From there, we sold off, and you're looking for like full body candles closing below that level, which we did get right here. Right. And then we came back, we retested, and then from there we sold back off. And so I think this actually is invalidated. But anyway, this would be a sell side high volume node. And the distinction between a sell side and a buy side is like if the large orders came in right here and then we broke above and you get the full body candles closing above, that's saying that those large orders that came in here are buyers, right? If we sell off from where those large orders came in and we have full bodies candles closing below, then that was sellers that came in there, right? So in this case, it was actually a sell side high volume node, and I'm looking at it wrong. I don't know how I missed that there was selling that occurred, and then we retested it and then finally broke through here. So I'm actually going to delete this off my chart. It doesn't really change much of anything. Oh, I just deleted it off my ES chart. I'm going to delete it off my SPY chart. It doesn't change much of anything in the sense that I'm still wanting to buy if we come back to this range because this is our spike, right? For tomorrow, I want to be in puts here. And it's going to be the same thing that I talked about yesterday where I said we're going to want to actually break through, clean up this poor high, Actually, sorry, let me do this like this. And then when we break back below is where we want to get into puts, right? So we want to clean up the poor high first and then see them lose that level. And then that's our indication to hop into puts. So like basically right here, I'm going to say watch for puts. Hopefully that makes sense to everybody. I will be interested in calls on a retest here. You can have a very tight stop loss on this one, right? Because I will explain why in a second here. If we do this, we're obviously going to be interested in like the 80% rule, right, to the downside. So we'll type that whole thing out. Should make sense. Minus the fact that I put a percent sign instead of a 5. There we go. Pretty much what I'm interested in tomorrow. They need to bounce here hard. They're like, screw your lungs. Okay, thanks. All right, I'm going to go ahead and Brian, I mean, it does on futures, so I guess it does on SPY. I'm going to go ahead and post this in Keenan's. If you guys have questions, now would be the time. Thank you, Jeff. I'll be fine. I don't know. I guess I'm going through one of those phases where, I don't know, I'm grumpy or something. Oh, my entry's horrible on ES. Don't follow me. I will say, if you're wanting to be long on ES, this is probably a decent spot to do it. Let me just double check that. Actually, no, just don't. The spot would have been here, the golden pocket. Right now, they just lost the 50% fib, and they just broke back above it. Losing the 50% fib invalidates this as a bull flag, which is what I was trading off of. And yeah, don't follow me. It's not a good setup. I'm trading like a schmuck, and I'm very aware of what I'm doing. But I also just don't care. So, but don't follow me on this trade. It's not a high confluence, good setup or anything like that. All right. Um, and that's me being as raw and as honest as I possibly can. Um, I think I got tilted today is the best words that I could use. Let me see. What did I do? I got super frustrated though, and I'm still frustrated, and I probably shouldn't be trading. Where did I enter? It's hard to say now because I removed stuff, but oh, I think I got in long here, got stopped out, and then they came up and hit my target, and that was my second loss for the day. The first one I already told you guys about, where I had my order sitting here. They barely missed filling me, and then they bounced really hard. And then this happened, and they hit my order and then stopped me out like almost immediately. So same thing happened here. Or no, I got in back here because um, I was in over here somewhere, and I was aware that we were chopping. I was just pretty confident they were going to break to the upside. And then this candle happened where it looked like they were finally about to break out. And then they quickly dumped and stopped me out and then ran. And I was like, wow, thanks, guys. Appreciate it. And so right now, yeah, no questions asked. I'm trading like shit because I'm frustrated. Don't do what I do. Do what I say. Again, I'm never afraid to talk about, what I'm doing, right or wrong or whatever else. This is definitely not a good trade to be in. It's definitely not a high confluence trade. I just saw them forming a bull flag. And I got in, I don't remember, somewhere around here. But ultimately, you would want to get in at the golden pocket here. But now that we're losing the 50% fib almost, they're about to invalidate this flag, and I'm about to get stopped out, and I'll take my stop loss. And I probably just got stopped out. Not positive, but I probably did. Anyway, with all of that said, on Quantower, the sell side and buy side nodes. Let's see. So yeah, I got stopped out. So the nodes, we go. I'm not going to go over all of my settings on Quantower. If you want them, I can give you a template, but it's way too much for me to cover. Unless I was doing a video specifically on that. But what you're looking at is on your cluster chart, for your buy side and sell side high volume nodes. Under type, you go to single, and then the data is going to be volume. So you don't want it automatically defaults to sell volume, which is annoying. It should, in my opinion, should default to all volume, but whatever, it doesn't matter. And then once you have that, you're just looking for the larger clusters, right? So there's no like specifics on it, but obviously like almost 17,000 orders to 10,500, like this is a good spot, right? But they already played this one out. And then what you're looking for is like full body 30-minute candles opening and closing above that level. And when you retest it is where you hop in. So, I mean, this is a perfect example, but it's already been played out. So like if we highlight this area here and then extend this line out, you can see like we got the full body candles here. This is our retest. This is your entry, and then you play it up. But again, that one's already done. Then this here. So actually, I think I just got stopped out in a pretty horrible spot, but it is what it is. This is a huge cluster right here. Something like this. We have 12,000 orders, 11,000 orders, 21,000 orders, 17,000, 14,000, so on and so forth, right? So this area right here, a huge amount of orders came in. We never had full body candles below this, right? Because this is our candle here. We're still within that range. And then they break up here, came back and retested right there. They're probably going to start buying up from right there. But we'll have to see what happens. But so that's how you do it. You're just looking for, again, there's no specific science other than you're trying to find areas where the volume of orders is significantly higher than other areas on the chart. And then you're looking for either full body candles above or full body candles below. If it's full body candles above, you have a buy side imbalance. If it's, buy side high volume node. If it's full body candles below, then you have a sell side high volume node. And when you retest that level is where you hop in. So again, depending on, again, what you're looking at, like I see two, like right quickly. This is one here where we had the full body candles above, right? And we retest here, you get in. Actually, this box is slightly off there. And then we have one here. You could probably grab all of this. Something like that. Full body candle above, this is our retest, and then go, right? So that's what you're looking for. I'm going to click over to the chat just to make sure I've answered all of your questions because I can't see you guys right now. I use both imbalance and high volume nodes, right? So when I'm doing my charting, when I'm doing my analysis, so this chart here, right, is imbalance chart, right? So I have different charts on different screens. I just can't show all of them at the same time to you guys. This is my cluster chart for high volume nodes. Imbalances is not a standalone, what's it called? Imbalances is not a standalone strategy. High volume nodes is a standalone strategy. So you can trade literally off of just high volume nodes, but you can't trade literally just off of imbalances. But so I look at both. I look at both when we're doing my analysis for charting. So, all right. I'm going to close this now. All right, awesome. Looks like we've answered your question. All right, everyone. I hope you all have a good rest of your evening. As always, much love, much respect to everybody. Take care, and we will see you next time. Bye. Peace out.